Good afternoon. Guy Solis, Gentleman's Edge Straight Razor Sales and Service. This episode is brought to you by my sponsor at Louisiana Hot Sauce. Today I'm going to throw together from scratch biscuits and sausage gravy. It's a very simple dish to make and it's very good. Stick around. I'm going to improvise this recipe, and I'm also going to make biscuits with it. But I'm going to show you the ingredients I'm going to use. This is a ½ pound of Jimmy Dean's sage sausage. I squash it down like this so it's a lot easier to cook. Okay, I got 3 tablespoons of flour. I got some sage here, nice dry sage. I'm going to have 3 cups of milk, salt, pepper. Got some bacon fat in there. I got some Louisiana hot sauce for the last part. I got some onion this time. I'm going to try some onion. I'm also going to scramble an egg to go on top of it. Now, over here, let's see. Over here, I have 2 sticks of soft butter, 2 cups of, or 2 eggs, whole eggs. I have 2 cups of whole milk. I have some baking soda, and I have some sugar. Oh, how much is in here?
3 tablespoons of baking powder.
3 tablespoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it all. I also have 3 cups of whole flour. So the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just put in all of my butter like this. If you never made this before, you got to understand something. This recipe varies by whose ever mama is in the kitchen. So all I'm going to do is just knead it together. And all you're really doing is just pinching it like this. See? And you're just trying to incorporate a little bit the flour and the butter together. You don't want to do it too much, but you do want to incorporate it like this. And this is going to take me a couple of minutes. Okay, I got all the butter and the flour incorporated, and as you can see, there's still chunks of butter in it, which is perfect. Well, this sure takes me back to my days at culinary school, and when I had my own restaurant making this all the time. Anyway, I got my oven out at 400 degrees, and okay, put in the baking powder. When you mix the ingredients like this, it's important that you mix all the dry ingredients together first, and all the wet ingredients. So,
sugar too.
Yep. So there's my sugar. Sugar makes everything better, huh? Alright, so I'm going to add the eggs next. To this consistency where it's stiff but it's very pliable still. And you start to roll it out. You want it about a ½ an inch thick. And I kind of lost my touch in cooking, so you guys don't laugh at me. Plus my rolling pin is a junior size one. So, alright, so I'm going to use this as my biscuit cutter. So, start on the ends like that. So, that's what you got. See that biscuit?
Okay, go.
Okay, so this made about 15 to 18 biscuits. They're all different thicknesses, of course, because I'm not a professional chef like I used to be. Now, sometimes I do is brush it over with egg white, and by the time I get it out, it'll look really cool. So let's go in the oven with it. So take off these gloves, excuse me, my precious, and my lovely assistant has helped me with the cooking of the sausage. What's your name?
Rachel.
Your name's Michelle? That's a pretty name. Are you from around here? Alright, so let's crank the heat back up to about, I don't like this burner though. So let me get it warmed up here a little bit. I'm going to add some onion to it. Not very much, just to give it a little bit of a taste. Like I said, you can make this any way you want. You know, I'm probably going to add a little bit of
Sage.
I was thinking of adding a little cayenne pepper, just a dash, but that's pretty much what this Louisiana hot sauce is. So, I'm going to let this cook up a little bit. Now there's no fat in this pan at all. So I'm going to do this. I don't always put all animal
Hey, you got
fat in my dish. I like to add a little bit of olive oil because all I'm really doing is making a roux. So I'm going to add some bacon fat to it. Just that much. I save this just from, you know, when I cook. So forgot to set my timer. Cook those biscuits for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. Alright, so my meat is cooked, my fat is broken down. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of flour, a little bit at a time. And this is the beginning of my roux. Smells great. I'm not a professional chef. I'm not a professional video anchor. I'm just a dude dressed as a dude playing another dude. Alright, so this is what I'm doing. I am cooking this flour, but it's gonna have a white milk that's gonna go into it. So you don't want to brown the flour. You want to just want to color it. I mean, just cook it. I'm gonna add some sage. I don't know. I know if you add too much of the sage, your gravy will look kind of green. But you know what? I really like sage and sausage and this type of dish. So I'm going to cook it just a little bit. I'm trying to fry the herb. So I do want to extract the oils that are in the herb. So now I'll turn my heat of this a little bit higher, and I'm going to wait for that to respond, and I'm going to add my milk. Now, one thing I could do is I could have taken out the meat and put in the bacon fat and the oil and made a roux out of that and then thickened up and added the meat to it, but I don't see a problem the way I'm doing it. Turn it back in a little bit. Just 1 cup. 2 cups.
That's it.
2 cups?
Mm-hmm.
That was 3. 3 cups. If not, I will pay the consequences later. Always have to rethicken. No, see, that looks good. That's a good consistency as far as the ingredients goes. So I'm going to just let this sit there for a little bit. It's on high again. Now, I don't want to scorch the bottom. I just cook like this because I'm an impatient bastard. So I sometimes burn stuff. So if I burn stuff, then there will be no video. Alright, so this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for small bubbles to start to come to the top. And you don't want it to get into a violent boil. So what I'm looking to do is I just want to thicken it up. Those herbs. Yes. Alright, so I can see the burner is getting pretty hot. That's good. Takes a little bit for this kind of skillet to transfer heat. Okay, see the bubbles coming up now. So I'm going to lower this down to about medium high. And I'm just going to keep scraping the bottom with this flat utensil, see? Now when this thickens up, I'm going to taste it. And then see if I need to add salt to it. A lot of times you don't have to add salt to it because the sausage is salty on its own. So take it off the fire.
Put some pepper in it.
Just kind of taking care of it right here like this. Put it back up on here. Let's see what this does. Alright, so my taste test reveals it needs some salt. I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. Here we go. I'm going to mix it all up. My wife's giving me the eye, but I'm going to be the one eating all this properly, so I'll make it any way I want, just like Grandma said. Boy, you can have anything you want. Ask. Alright, baked ovens are ready. Biscuits are done. This is what they look like. They're looking pretty good. So I'm going to take out 2 like this. And throw my eggs in here so I can start having my egg ready to go. So, just something to go over the top. I'm cooking it in butter because butter makes everything taste better. Kind of a soft scram so it's nice and moist. I like to flatten it out so it cooks a little bit. And flip it over. Alright, let that cook up for just a second. And flip it back over. Put it right there. Let's have some sausage gravy, huh? Check it out. Ooh, I am hungry. Real simple peasant dish. No big deal. Add a little bit of Tabasco sauce to it, like that, just a little bit. And then have my soft scrambled egg right on top, like that. And then a little bit of salt on that egg. And a little bit of pepper wherever it went to. Okay, so let's have a bite, huh? I'll tell you, this looks good. This is the kind of food that made America great. Mmm. Very good. Mmm. Now that's food. I want to thank you all. This is Guy Solis, Gentleman's Edge, straight razor sales and service here in Denver, Colorado. Just made biscuits and gravy from scratch. Take care. Bye.